Say hi, Daniel.
Hi.
Take these off. I can't read anything. What's going on, Zach? It's going good. It's going good. We got off early today. Got Daniel here with me. Say hi.
Hi.
CEO. How's the company doing? Have you looked over the finances? You're getting a little too close to the camera there. How's the finances of the company? Talking live with the CEO of the company. What's going on? Financials looking good? Profit and loss sheet looking positive? Huh?
I don't know.
What? You're the CEO. Wipe your nose though. You don't want to show boogies to the whole world. What's going on, big boss? Wipe your nose for real. You're not on right now, thankfully. You're just off. That's embarrassing. So, it's going really good. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that. You can't see it now. You got to back up. Here. Questions for the CEO. Yep, you got to be careful. Even I could get fired. Why don't you saw cut more? I really like the. There's a few things I like. I like the aspect of craftsmanship when it comes to tooling joints in. I feel like I know that it takes more skill. It takes more time. It's a little bit more difficult to tool nice straight joints in, leave them crisp, as opposed to saw cut. I mean, literally, you can just bow float edge. Bow float again and broom it, and that's it. And it's just a kind of a boring slab. You can really make a slab look nice when you tool joints in. That's why I don't saw cut more. There's nothing wrong with saw cutting. If you do it, you know, that I don't have nothing negative to say about you, but that's just why I do it. I need a victory hat. Aaron, I'm glad that you brought that up because we have victory hats and they are available for sale. We are in, where are you headed? Joanna! Who is that? Joanna rollerbladed away. So we are in the shed. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Lindsay. So we are in the shed. Thank you, Guillermo. Appreciate that. He got his merch yesterday. So apparently we're doing something right. Shipping stuff out of here. So I poured a driveway with the guys really early this morning at 6:30 a.m. And we got off really early. It was Best Mom Friday today. And I came here in the shed. I did a short about the merch shed, but I never did a live, and I haven't put it on a long form video yet because of the fear that we are going to be overwhelmed. So, do you have anybody's information on the screen?
Yeah.
Why don't you just switch screens there?
Not
So we got,
really, just names.
yeah, no addresses or names or anything like that. So, we are set up over here. We are in the shed, air conditioning, and we got our system all worked out. So the website is working flawlessly, and the back end of the website, basically we can export all the orders to stamps.com, and the girls here are doing all the shipping, and they weigh stuff out. We got all the bags and shipping, or a label printer, and we are pretty much all set in here. So we opened the shed on Tuesday, and I just did a YouTube short and I put it on my personal Facebook page, and it went absolutely crazy. The girls were very busy. We did hundreds of orders, multiple trunk loads of merchandise went out, and we basically had to take some stuff out of stock because we had sold so much. But everything is back in stock right now. It's victorystyle.com, victorystyle.com. You can bring the orders up now, and a good way to support Victory is through the merchandise. So not only, you know, do we get a benefit from it, but you'll get some really cool merchandise. So I hired a designer, and they did, you know, new logos. You know, here's the red shirt. If you go on the website victorystyle.com, you'll be able to see all the new stuff. You know, the red shirt has a new logo on it. The back, easy money, and the American flag. So we have the red shirts for sale. How much are the shirts? 35? 35?
Yeah.
I think they're 35. So we got those red shirts, and we have the black shirts as well. Black shirts, they have the big logo, and then the back is the same as the red shirts. So it's the shape of Wisconsin and the American flag, because Victory Outdoor Services is based right here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So we have the black shirts, and then we have the blue shirts. These are my favorite, but not everybody's favorite. So the blue shirts are the easy money shirts. And then on the sleeve, we put the logo on the sleeve. So that was pretty cool. And this is exciting for us because, you know, I've been pouring concrete for a long time, and it's always fun to like start new stuff. And I had been paying a merchandise company to do everything for me for the last year and a half, and I was just really not satisfied because they would do all the printing, and then they would ship. They would basically do everything. They would print it, make the stuff, and then ship it out. But they sent me some samples, and you know, like I do this all locally. Like right here in Menominee Falls, I have a screen print guy and an embroidery guy. You know, we have a personal relationship, and he does awesome work. So all the screen print, everything is bright and vibrant. And I didn't buy the cheap stuff. The other company would send out like really thin T-shirts and really, you know, thin hoodies and all that. The guy that I'm working with, he asked me, he said, you know, I have a lighter weight hoodie, and then we have the really heavyweight hoodie. Which one do you want? And he was kind of trying to, you know, steer me in the direction of using the lighter weight material because it's a lot cheaper for me to buy. And I said, absolutely not. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the thick stuff. I said, I'll pay more. It's totally fine. So we got these are really nice hoodies, you guys. These are not generic garbage hoodies. Once you get these and put them on, you like them. It's thick material. They fit really good. These are the same hoodies that you guys have seen me wear, you know, recently in the last couple months. This is one of the favorites. This one's selling really fast. The easy money on the sleeve and the black hoodie.
Ryan,
So those have been doing really good. What'd you say?
I needed my help because the girls were inside. Not helping.
Hi, Grace.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a good opportunity to get my family involved in doing something. You know, it's exciting for me to start something new, but it's also nice to be able to employ some of my kids. They're doing everything. So my girls, Lindsay and Hannah, they're basically doing, you know, they're working the computer, they're packaging the stuff, they're weighing stuff out, printing the labels, getting stuff ready to ship. And then I guess Autumn and Ryan have been driving the stuff to the post office, dropping it off. And we sold an incredible amount already. It's way surpassed my expectations. It just went wild the first day that I put it up. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going really good. It took a long time to get the website to start working properly, but everything is working flawlessly right now. Can you go ahead and put the orders up there?
Well, this is the one that we're not.
Go. Can you list them though? I'm not gonna show the orders, but things went really, really good. Say hi. Little Grace, she thinks it's exciting too. So this shed that we're in, it's only a 10 by 14 shed. That's all Brookfield would allow me to build by code. That's all you can do. So it's pretty small, but it's nice. Air conditioner, and then obviously we have a door right here, so you know it seems like it's bigger because you're pretty much outside. Right, Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Daniel? This was all the CEO's idea. So why don't you guys go ahead and do an order.
Do an order.
So I wanted to give a really, really, really huge shout out to my son, Ryan Jr. You might know him as Junior Style. He has, you know, he didn't build the shed. I had a guy build the shed, but he put up all the shelving. He went and bought all the shelving from Home Depot. He did all the labeling. He's super, super good at organization, so he organized everything. So this wasn't a giant disaster when we opened it. It actually went really good. We had, like I said, we had hundreds of orders, and for the most part, like it went seamlessly. Like they handled it. There was a lot of stuff going out, and the two girls and my son, they handled it. But my son Ryan Jr., he also he's pretty smart with computers and the internet and all that, and he's able to work the back end of the website. And basically, we take the orders from the back end of the website, we export it to software called stamps.com, and that'll print your labels, and then they basically put a shipping label on whatever appropriate size package and ship it out. So everything's going super good. Are you doing one now?
Well, yeah, but it's gonna come out of here.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yep, so we are not shipping internationally right now. So she just printed a label with somebody's name on there. What's the first name?
Luke,
Luke from
Pennsylvania.
just Pennsylvania?
Drums,
You
Pennsylvania.
can't read it?
Drums, Pennsylvania.
Drums, Pennsylvania. So thank you, Luke. I won't read your last name, but you know who you are. What did he order?
Stars and Stripes hat.
Stars and Stripes hat. So that hat, grab me one of those. So this hat, you know, I've been out of this hat forever, and I finally got some new ones. And everybody was asking for this hat in particular, and I got them back in stock. So this hat right here with the American flag back, this is back in stock. I have a bunch of them right now, and they're on sale right now. They're not on sale. They're for sale at victorystyle.com. If you want to grab one of these, I think these are $35. Here you go. So those are ready to go. Right now, what time is it? What time is it? I can't see anything. I don't have my glasses on. Huh?
1:30.
1:30. It's 1:30 right now. 5 shirts for your racing team. Thank you very much. Leo Guzman says coffee mugs. Not quite yet. I don't do international shipping quite yet. So this is all brand new to us. Honestly, like this is what, the 3rd, 4th day that we've done this. And this whole thing is brand new, like selling stuff online. I don't have any clue. This is all brand new. Shipping, figuring all this stuff out, the new software. It's all new to us. So jumping into the international shipping thing is probably going to take us a while. So for right now, we're just shipping to the US. Coffee mugs and stickers. Actually, stickers. Give me a sticker. But coffee mugs, yeah, we'll get into that stuff later, like towards the holiday season for Christmas. But if you order now until we run out of these, we're throwing in a sticker, Victory Style sticker. Not a big deal, obviously, but I had these stickers made. If you order something, you're going to get a sticker in with your order. Again, not a big deal, but we do have a bunch of stickers. So if you order something, you'll get one of those. They're perfect for like the size of the back of your laptop. They're perfect. So which is better, ShipStation or stamps? I'm not sure. I think, you know, stamps so far has been working perfectly, right? There's been no glitches at all. Like I said, we've done a whole bunch of orders and it hasn't hiccuped at all. The CEO is really happy with the software, so it was his idea to begin with, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pretty much runs everything. So, what's going on in Lexington, North Carolina? Will you hand deliver to Pewaukee? No, but it'll get there quick with shipping. Sweden, yep, international shipping coming at some point. I don't know when. You know, that's another thing that we have to learn. No, we're not shipping to Hawaii or Alaska. It's just the continental or the lower 48. So we don't have pet vest for Jade, not quite yet, but we will. I'm not selling the stickers right now. I actually just ordered more stickers yesterday, so they're bigger ones, and I'll sell those for cheap if you just want a sticker. Obviously, the merchandise is, it's not cheap, it's expensive, just like everybody's merchandise. The hats are $35, the shirts are $35, the hoodies are, how much are the hoodies? I forgot. But anyways, I'm selling the stuff for cheaper than I was. So what I mean by that is I was using the company to sell my shirts and hoodies and hats, and they were actually selling it for more money than I'm selling it for. I'm able to give a discount, if you want to call it that. And they're not taking any cut now. It's all going to Victory and my family. I'm able to employ 2 of my daughters, which feels really good. I know they're safe here, and then they're learning. And that's pretty cool to be able to employ your family members. Now my mom works for me, Ryan Jr., Autumn, obviously, Hannah, and Lindsay, and then my wife does some stuff too. I'm not doing fitted hats. I'm doing they're all snapbacks. Snapbacks are just easier because even with the fitted hats, like there's a lot of guys that are just like in between sizes. Like I'm an in-betweener. You know, the smaller ones are a little bit too small, but the bigger ones are a little sloppy. So I prefer the snapbacks. Victory House Blend, I've thought of that, so maybe someday. Coffee bags. Ooh. Oh, you're printing again? Are the sizes true or do they shrink? So that's a good question. I don't think I've even talked about that yet. I've been wearing this stuff for several months now. I would say they're pretty close to true, but order a half size bigger. So if you're like in between sizes, like you can wear a large, or you can wear a large with extra large, would probably be better for you. So order a half a size bigger than what you're used to. But it's good fitting stuff. Like all my hats are, how some hats are like shaped like mushrooms? I'm a big hat guy. You guys know I wear a hat all the time, and my hats have to fit my head right. So some of the hats are like a larger profile. They mushroom out. They're kind of weird and stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're a hat guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All my hats are, grab me another hat, like an Easy Money hat. All my hats like fit your head right. I'm really picky when it comes to hats, and all the hats are good shaped hats, and they're all gonna fit your head, and you're not gonna look like an alien wearing them. So they're all nicely shaped. And which other ones do I have? So I'll show you the hats real quick. So the one I just had on, the black Easy Money hat, I have these in two colors. I have this one, and then I have the gray, so the Easy Money hats. And then I have the Victory style hats. I have this one in gray. It has our new logo on there, and these are the Richardson 112s. These are really, really nice hats. Good fitting hats with the new logo. And then I have that same hat in the black and white. That's cool. There's that one there. And then I have the classic hat. This is the one that I have on. A bunch of those. So everything's in stock, ready to go. And then I showed you guys the most popular one by far is the American flag backed hat. So those are all the hats. Everything is in stock. We ran out for a couple days, but everything is back. It's ready to go. Got the whole family in here. Bigger sizes. I was actually surprised. The first rush of orders, there was a lot of people that messaged me, and they said they need bigger sizes. I only have up to. Can we move the printer back just to? No, you can't really do that. Hey.
No, the whole thing will come crashing.
Okay. Well, you can print. They'll slide right through here. So I got a bunch of CEO. You just got €4.99, I think that was. So the bigger sizes, a bunch of people message me and they're like, hey, I'm a quadruple X or 5X or 4X, 3X, whatever. So the sizes right now, I just have the traditional sizes, small through double extra large. I am eventually going to we're kind of figuring out which of the hoodies and the shirts are the most popular, because I don't want to order. If you look around in here, you look at all the hoodies and the hats and stuff behind me, there's shelves behind me. This stuff costs a lot of money, and you don't want to buy stuff and just not be able to sell it. So I'm getting a feel for which are most popular, and then I'm going to order the most popular in the bigger sizes. So I'm thinking, at least go through 3X. Right now, the most popular hoodie, this is correct, right, girls? This one? Most popular by far. So the most popular hoodie by far right now is this one here, the black one, just with the new logo, and then this Easy Money sleeve. So these for sure. I'm gonna definitely get these in the bigger sizes on my next order. So all you bigger guys, I guess on the channel we have a lot of big guys, because I got messaged a lot and they were like, no, that's too small. Don't fall down back there, Daniel, please. I think everybody would find that entertaining, but I wouldn't. So yeah, that's true. Somebody said, this is America, Ryan. Of course you're going to sell big sizes. That's true. I don't have muscle shirts yet. I don't know how much of a demand there'd be for muscle shirts. I know my guys like to wear muscle shirts. On the videos coming up, you're going to see, if you hear that coming, those are just labels printing behind me. You're going to see Hans and Franz Cisco. Now they both wear muscle shirts. So it's pretty entertaining, actually. But I might do muscle shirts in the future. 4X will sell, I believe it. 6X, I don't know that I'll ever go up to 6X. Can't find the store on the channel. The store is not on the channel. It's a brand new website. It's victorystyle.com. Victorystyle.com. You know, I haven't put a link in any of the descriptions of any of my long form videos or anything yet. We didn't want to really get overwhelmed, and we almost got overwhelmed, but we handled it, right? Yeah. Yeah. No muscle shirts for Eric. Well, sorry to disappoint you. He's wearing muscle shirts all the time. It has been super hot. Today is actually way cooler. Yesterday and the day before, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday was the hottest day of the year. It was 102 degrees and the humidity was crazy. It was super hot. So the guys had, you know, they had the muscle shirts on. But we were dying out there. Thankfully, we had, like, the jobs we had weren't terrible for hot weather, so we kind of lucked out. But the weather broke today. Actually, last night we had a few little thunderstorms roll through a cold front, and we were able to pour a big driveway this morning, and the weather was just perfect. It was 22 yards or something like that, and it went good. We had concrete at 6:30 in the morning because I couldn't get 3 trucks at 8 because I didn't order early enough. But they said they could get them at 6:30, so we poured early this morning. That's okay. Yeah, it was super bad. Somebody just messaged or commented from Chicago. Yesterday was bad, but the hottest day for us was Wednesday. It was 102. It was in the upper 90s yesterday. But yeah, it was pretty wild. Was it hot yesterday? You just sat in the air conditioning in the house. That's what all the big shots do. I am not shipping to Canada right now. It is US only until, you know, down the road we'll get everything kind of figured out, and we'll look into international shipping and how all that works. There are different rules and how all that comes into play, the shipping costs and all that. So that's something that we'll work on in the future. So, let me see something once. No. There we go. Midwest Illinois. Yeah, super hot yesterday. Did you work today? We did, but we got off early because we started early. We poured a driveway today. I actually had Carlito come in. What is going on? I did already. Stop it. There we go. There we go. So, I mean, pyramids from Egypt. I don't know. If you guys are trying to get me into conspiracy stuff, I'm not gonna be entertaining to you because I'm not really into that kind of thing. So, what's going on in Germany? Black Victory t-shirts, please. Got them right here for you. Black t-shirts, victorystyle.com. Somebody asked if we had black. Yes, we do. There's the front. Is the new logo. And then the back is easy money. So they're here, ready to go. Any news for the land? Yeah, so we've been working on the land. I actually just came from the land. We poured the driveway, then we went over there. We've poured some concrete over there already, believe it or not. We poured a shed slab, patio, poured inside the shed. We poured a little border. We did a bunch of cool stuff over there. We did some stamping. So it's coming along. Electricity is supposed to be coming in mid-September. So we'll be able to move over there this year. Everything is just taking longer, kind of like this website for the merch. Everything is just taking way longer than I expected, and I guess I just need to be patient. I'm just the type of person that likes to get stuff done. I want it done now, like hurry up, let's go, let's go, let's go. And that's just not the way that our energy company works, and it's not the way that building commercial buildings works, apparently. Everything is just snail pace, you know. Email this guy, and then they're going to email this department, and then this department, and you know, then we can have a meeting, and blah 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 blah. It's, you know, I just have to be patient. It'll all come. So, but we're going to move in there this year for sure. I'm hoping by the end of September. I was hoping August, but that's just not going to happen. So, but it's going good. When you guys see the land, like the present state of the land right now, it's really cool. It's coming along. There is more videos of the land coming up pretty shortly here. CFO. Who did we say the CFO was? Grace? Mm-hmm. Oh, Grace is the CFO. Daniel's the CEO. He's just basically you just steer the ship. Grace is the money girl. Annie needs some shirts. Yes. Let's see. We're not shipping to the UK yet. Victory beanies. I don't know how popular beanies are anymore, to be honest. At least around here in Wisconsin. I mean, you see them. It's not like you don't see them at all, but they're not as popular as they used to be here in Wisconsin. But Daniel's the bodyguard. Yep. He's got it inside the waistband though, because he knows that, you know, we're public here, so he wants to keep things private, right? You use it inside the waistband. Yep. Jade shirts, yeah, that would be cool. Around the corner, yeah, there's all kinds of ideas. You know, we're just getting started, and once things are, you know, really ironed out and running smoothly, we can definitely introduce some new designs. And we got all, you guys know the channel, we got all kinds of ideas for shirts and sayings and things we could put on shirts and hats and mugs and all that. You know, a coffee business and all. I got a lot of ideas myself, but you know, we're starting off. I think we have a pretty good selection. You know, we got a bunch of different hats and shirts and hoodies, so I think we're starting off strong. 4X will sell. See, there's a bunch of more 4X guys coming on and saying, yeah, for 4X, thumbs up for 4X. Another one, man. Pajama pants. Should we do pajama pants? Socks? Yeah. How's it going up there? You got any more orders?
Yeah.
Couple? All those? All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate your support. There's orders coming in right now. Really appreciate all the support. It's kind of nice too for doing these lives. You guys have been like extremely generous and just giving on the super chats. And you know, not that needs to stop or whatever, but it's kind of cool that now, you know, I have somewhere that you can go if you want to support the channel. I can do something back for you. So if you order a shirt, obviously we do make a profit, shirt, hoodie, hat, whatever. And that way, you know, I feel like, you know, like you got something for your money. You didn't just get me, because I feel like I'm not really like worth your money. You know, I'm not giving you too much. But now I feel like, you know, it's kind of a good trade-off. You know, you buy something from us and then it benefits us as well. So that's pretty cool. 5X. Come back to Vegas. Oh, definitely we're coming back to Vegas. We're going to be there. Let me see if I can clean this off a little bit better. Sorry about that. We're going to definitely be back in Vegas for World of Concrete, 100%. You know, unless you never know if you're going to get sick or something might happen, but definitely planning on coming back for World of Concrete. We had a lot of fun there last couple of years. And what you doing, Daniel? Oh. Well, you can just leave that alone. So yeah, we will definitely. Delusional socks. Well, that's another t-shirt we can make. Garbage Man. Thank you, man. That was awesome. Garbage Man gave me some money. So that's another shirt we can make. Garbage Man. So what's the name of the next order you're doing?
Lucille.
Lucille from where?
Mableton, Georgia. Mableton, Georgia.
That's not Lucille. That's Lucio. Lucio.
That's
Lucio.
what?
Lucio. I don't even know how to say it. From Mableton, Georgia. Anyways, thank you very much for your order. So we got a whole bunch that have just come in. I really appreciate that. You happy about that? He's making me do this. I told him I wanted to take a rest. He was like, no, you're doing the live and you're going to push the merchandise. And he was getting all like, I don't know why he had to be like that. Like getting all mean. Like, okay, I got you. Yeah. He pushes me hard. He drives me. So that's why the company is where it is. It's the brains behind the operation right there. 4X. Man, I'm definitely doing 4X. Okay, that's enough. 10X. They're going, come on, you guys. So, all right, so we're weighing an order out there. They're packaging.
It went off.
What went off? The
Yeah.
scale? Scale's off. So yeah, definitely going to do some bigger sizes. So up to 4X for sure. I see a lot of people looking for 4X. And I can get all this stuff in 4X. Everything's in stock. So you guys probably don't remember this, but I was having trouble getting stuff made. So during COVID, like the Richardson 112s, the hats that I really like, you just couldn't find them. Like the American flag, I couldn't get them made. Everything was back ordered. Even like simple shirts and hats, everything was back ordered. You just couldn't get anything. But now finally, I just talked to my guy yesterday that does all the work for me, and he said that everything is back, everything is strong. So I should be able to just restock, you know, when we get low or whatever, just reorder. Doing another reorder today or Monday. Just some of the stuff's getting low, like those black hoodies that I showed you. Muscle shirt. Toddler sizes for Eric. People want toddler sizes for Eric. Yes or no? No. CO says no, sir. I don't send to Germany. We're only doing 500 for the boats. Yeah, all right. 500 for a ride. I'll take you fishing for 500. How about that? Dog toys. The fan meetup. Thank you for asking, Victor. So we're doing the same exact meetup we did last summer. It is September 16th. I'll make a video about this now, but put it in the back of your mind. It is Saturday, September 16th. It's from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and that is at... Boy, I forgot. It's Eagle. I'll put a video out, but it's Eagle Park, but it's got a name. Eagle something Park. Victory blankets. Muscle shirts with bugs is here. That would actually be pretty cool. Make muscle shirts with bugs and it says bugs is here. Yeah.
Hey.
Is Ryan Jr. going to take over the business? No, he's not. Ryan Jr. is going to be a missionary. He's going into full-time ministry, so he will not be taking over the business. Okay. So Ryan Jr. does concrete. He helps me and kind of does some work on the side just to help pay for his education. You know, pay that big school bill that he has. He's been in school now. This is going to be the 4th year, and I think he's planning on going back for like a year or two of seminary as well. 5X, man, make merchandise in Spanish. Dinero Facile, is that it?
Yeah.
Facile?
Yeah.
Dinero Facile. I think it's Dinero Facile. I could do that. Thank you, Bobby Sears said he just ordered something. Any use for a perfectionist on the crew? No. So concrete work, even though we make it look really good, there's no concrete work that's perfect. So if you're an absolute perfectionist, concrete work is not for you. It's kind of like rough carpentry, you know, compared to finished carpentry. Concrete work, I don't care how good you are. I don't care who you are. You know, you have a lot of square feet to finish, and you're never going to get absolutely everything 100% perfect. If you get on your hands and knees, you're going to find flaws. There's going to be some, you know, minor flaws in concrete. It's just kind of the nature of it. But you make it look really good, the best you can, and do good work, but it's never perfect. Eagle Village Park, thank you, Tortle. It's called Eagle Village Park, so it's September 16th. Eagle Village, whoa, she almost knocked my camera over. So Saturday, September 16th, Eagle Village Park. That's from 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 p.m. So many people showed up last year. It was really crazy. Obviously, we'll have merchandise for sale there as well, but we'll be there. I don't know if all the guys will be there, but I'm sure most of the guys will be there. Still, I don't know if the CEO's coming or not. We have to talk to his... I'll have to talk to Mom. Let's see if the CEO can come. I'm not sure if he'll be there. Yeah. Oh, let me talk a little bit more about the meetup. So the meetup, it's put on by the Eagle Police Department and the fire department, the police department. They had military there last year. The Flight for Life helicopter, which was brand new last year, that flew into the park. That was crazy. That was awesome. We were able to go into the helicopter, check it all out. They had a big slide, you know, for all ages. We went on the slide. So they had a big slide, and they had food. And I don't even know if I really should say this, but the food is free. I was shocked last year. We went there, we went to go eat, and you know, the detective that invited us, he was like, you guys can go eat, and he said it's free. And I thought, you know, because, you know, we were invited or whatever, it was free for us. And when I got to the line, I realized it wasn't just free for us, it's free for everybody. So if you come to the meetup, Eagle State Park, not Eagle State Park, I messed it up. Eagle Village Park, thank you. The food is free as well. Any new equipment plans to buy? Not right now. I don't think I'm going to buy any new equipment this year, from now until the end of the year. And the reason for that is because of the land. The buildings are like, I am really focused on trying to accomplish the goal of getting the buildings built in the shortest amount of time that I can with the least amount of debt that I can. So this year, especially because I just bought the land and now I'm about to build the first building, which is very expensive. I'm just going to, use everything that I can. I'm going to throw everything that I can at it to get that first building up and running. And then, we'll get all those units. There's 6 units per building. It's not going to be a problem renting those out. I already have a bunch of people that are interested, have been talking to me, and that's not going to be an issue. So once those are rented out, you start to make income off that. You make a second building, you get the income from that, and it kind of snowballs. And, my ultimate goal for that land is to build 4 buildings. In the next 5 years or so, I have everything complete. That's what I said before I even bought the land in March on the video, and that's still my goal. And right now, we're on track. We got the land. I said I was going to do everything I could to get the land. We got it. It's paid for, debt free, and now we're working on the building. So 4 buildings. Just 1 building for myself. I mean, we're a small company, but obviously, like, this kind of operation will move over to, because this is really small in here, but they're making it happen. I'll have stuff like this going on. I want to have a shop where we can work and do projects and welding, maybe some performance stuff. We'll have a lift. I have a lot of dreams. Obviously, it's down the road. Whether those dreams come true and I'm able to build all the stuff that I want to, who knows? But you got to have some goals. You got to have some kind of vision, some direction where you're heading. If it all happens, like, I will be like ecstatic. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not one of those people that's going to get upset and I didn't get my way or whatever. Like, I feel super blessed to be in the position that I am already. Thank you, Charles. It's very, very kind of you. So I already feel like, I feel like I've gotten to the point where, I'm just incredibly blessed and I'm happy. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So they're fulfilling orders right now, so I'm not going to flip that over. So we're using the label printer here. The girls are pushing orders through right now, and they're packaging up. Everything's already all folded. So they have a folding table, and then they fold everything. We have a little folding device. We should show that. Where is it? Let's show that. So just while we were sitting here doing the live, move, Daniel. So we just filled this entire cart with orders. So there's another one, just in the little time that we were sitting here. So I won't show names, but thank you, Corey from Grove City, Ohio. Feels like a hat in there. Let's see, John from Irving, Texas. Feels like you guys didn't put nothing in the bag. No, it's a hat. So thank you guys so much for your support. It really does mean a lot, and it's really a huge help to us and our family. What's that? Yeah, so Daniel's just hanging around. He's pushing all of us to the max. Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
Joanna's in here too. Hi, Joanna. Are you shy?
No.
No. Somebody said something about the sprinklers in the building. As of right now, from the direction that I have, I don't think we're going to have to sprinkle the buildings. I think we're under the square footage where that's going to be necessary, which I'm glad for, because that involves a lot more work and a lot more expense. With Ryan says, with all the negative stuff all over TV, bring sunshine, positivity, laughter into his life. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of, you can get depressed really fast. You start listening to the news and, not just U.S. news and, our culture. And there's no denying that our culture is in a steep decline right now. So you can just look around and you can get depressed pretty fast. But there's a lot of good stuff going on. There's a lot of positive people. There's a lot of people that think, just the way that you do, a lot of people that you agree with, a lot of things that we all have in common, even though you can look at all the negative things and kind of get down, you don't have to, we can live positive, spread that around, and people enjoy that, when you run into somebody and they're all happy and they say hi to you, they give you even just a small compliment, it's like, it's surprising because you don't see that all that often now. But you know, I try to be a person that's like that, and a lot of people can. It's much more enjoyable going through your days, you know, when you're just a sociable person. Try to be happy, right?
Mhm.
Daniel's happy, right, Daniel?
Mhm.
Daniel's happy. He's a happy boy. Sorry, there's printer labels there.
Sure.
5X hunting trip. So I don't know what you mean by that. If I'm planning on like an extra hunting trip, but my son Ryan Jr. and myself will definitely go hunting again. We'll go rifle hunting, and then I don't know about bow hunting. We'll see about the schedule. I would love to go. Bow hunting is, out of any hunting, it's my favorite. Because the woods is quiet, you know, it's the deer are more in their natural environment because there's not guys running around all over the place every morning. So we'll see. What's the time there for you? What time is it, girls?
What time is it?
Oh,
Like
it's
2.
it's almost 2 o'clock. $100 for the land. A picture of the land? Come on, $100. Eric said he will work with you until he retires. I don't know. That's up to him. Me and Eric are, you know, we're pretty close. So, you know, whatever he wants to do, we're definitely going to get along. So I think some people like try to get in between us and leave negative comments, and people email me, Eric said this, or Eric's going to stab you in the back, or this and that. Like, I don't know why people they just try to like manufacture some drama, and it's not working, you guys. It's not working. Whatever Eric decides to do, I'm going to bless him on his way out. If he wants to work for me for a long time, that's up to him. If he wants to go off on his own next year, I'm going to be completely happy for him and support him all the way. Eric has, yes, somebody said something about Eric's haters. Eric has way more haters on his channel than I do, for sure. My audience is like 99 point some percent like super positive, and I just don't get that much hate. I mean, I still get some. You get people that are goofy or whatever, but I'm over like letting them even, you know, influence my emotions at all anymore. I'm just kind of used to it, and there's so little of it anymore. I don't even pay attention. Reflective jackets, that's another good idea. Yeah, another guy said the same thing, reflective jackets. It's not a bad idea. Somebody said that I should get the, you know, the safety color clothing, the bright, neon yellow or whatever you want to call it.
I'm helping them.
You're helping them?
Mhm.
All right, so we got one cart just about completely full.
No, you make it overflowing.
Making overfilling.
Yeah.
So the post office, believe it or not, we've been like bringing these shipments to the post office, and we have a local post office. It's pretty small, but we've been bringing it all over there, and we have to drive to the back, and they bring like a big bin out for us, and we put it all in there. And then the post office, like the management actually called me, and they were, you know, I didn't know what they thought, but they were like, I just wanted to, you know, let you know some of the different promotions and stuff that we have now that you're doing so much shipping. I thought that was funny. I was like, yeah, so much shipping. We just started this 3 days ago. Oh, Annie's doing really good. She's completely over her sickness, so she's totally healthy now. She doesn't even wheeze anymore. That was kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
And Annie was so sick. Yeah, but
We
she's
went to
better.
the place and we got there and then she threw up.
Oh, at the vet, yeah, she threw up. She was throwing up and stuff too. What is the sprinkler head in the middle of the driveway you poured recently? So that's not a sprinkler head. That's actually a water shutoff valve. So basically it's a cap that's at the surface. And then there is a pipe, a vertical pipe that goes in the ground, and it's a shutoff. So right under that area, 4 feet in the ground, that's the water supply from the street to the house, and it's a valve. So if, like, say for instance, they burst a pipe in the house, somebody from the city can come, they can take that cap off that you saw in the driveway, then they have a tool that goes all the way down the vertical pipe 4 feet, and they can actually turn the valve off from the driveway. When they build the subdivisions, I think sometimes it's just poor planning, because sometimes those valves end up right in the middle of the driveway. It'd be obviously a lot better if it was off in the lawn where you couldn't see it, but in that particular driveway, and it's pretty common, honestly. That's not an uncommon thing. There's water valves and driveways all over the place, the shutoff valve. So that's what that was, but thank you for the question. That was definitely not a dumb question. Would you race in one of Cletus's Crown Vic? I would never get invited, or at least not now. I'm not, like, those guys on YouTube are like, they're on a different level. I mean, compared to them, I mean, I'm not a small YouTuber, but compared to them, I'm a small YouTuber. Those guys don't know who I am. Trust me on that one. They are way up there. Will you come to Maine? I'm hoping to come to Maine at some point because my friend Mike Day, you guys probably know Mike Day if you're on my channel. He has a YouTube channel. You should check his channel out. But he lives in Maine, works in Maine, and he invited me to come there. And he said it's absolutely gorgeous. Yep, that's a good idea. How much garbage do we make? Yep. So he invited me there. It's just hard to find time. I don't want to go in there in the winter because it's, you know, the weather's not great. And then in the summer, he's really busy pouring concrete. I'm really busy pouring concrete. So maybe someday, but right now, you know, I'm at that age. I'm 46. Like, I'm just trying to get it done. You know, I can't, like, I got to grind it out for a long time. Like, I'm nowhere near retirement. So, like, this is the prime of my life. I need to grind it out. Put in the work. Obviously, we take time for relaxation and stuff, but taking trips across the country in the middle of your work season where you're going to lose out on, you know, a week or a week and a half of work, that's just too tough for me to do at this point or at this stage in my life. In the wintertime, you guys know I do that. You know, I'll take off, I'll go to different places and stuff, but we're not busy in the winter, so it works out pretty good. Yeah, Mike Day is a super good guy. We're friends. Like, we went to Ohio, we met. We just, obviously, we have a lot in common, almost everything in common. He's a family man, you know, he's a traditional family values kind of guy, just like me, and we just hit it off. So, like, I consider him a friend, even though we don't talk a lot. We don't, you know, see each other much, but I still consider him a friend already. Coffee machine at the building at your land. Absolutely 100%. We're going to have a coffee machine, some kind of nice coffee machine, like a professional level. Might even have Victory style coffee by then. So I've been thinking about that for like 2 years, doing a Victory style coffee. I think it would be really cool, but I can only do so much, you know, one thing at a time. So maybe in the future. 109 in Texas. Not coming there. Especially not today if it's 109, but I did go to Dallas. You guys know I hung out with Jeff from Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping a couple winters ago. That was a ton of fun. And it's very nice in Texas in the winter. That's where we went to Buc-ee's. That was cool. Now, I don't want to buy one of the white trucks. So the white trucks look pretty nice. He's talking about the white trucks that are sitting on the land. My friend owns them. We're actually going to take a trip up to his land. He's got land up north, and we're going to make a whole week of that. We're actually working there, so it's not just like a fun week. We're going there to do, the whole crew, we're going to go do work for him up there. But he owns the white trucks. There's a whole bunch of white trucks, like box trucks on my land, and people keep saying I should buy one to do this, and somebody just said you should buy one to turn into a coffee truck. The trucks they look good. They've been freshly painted. They're clean. They look like really nice trucks, but they're pretty old trucks. They're old FedEx trucks and like UPS trucks, and they have, you know, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles on them. Like, some of them are pretty wore out, so I really don't want to buy one of those trucks. I'm sure, you know, they have life left on them and stuff like that, but you don't really want to buy an old truck that's going to be prone to break down if you don't have to. Was that asbestos on the boiler? No, I don't believe it was. It looked like it was just foam. It wasn't asbestos. It was just foam insulation. Offer a Victory spanking belt. That's a good idea. When I give the guys a belt? What do you think about that?
Oh, good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
The CEO likes that idea. When those guys get the belt, it'll leave a Victory stamp right on them. The logo, POW. It'll say POW, Victory Outdoor Services. Leave a red welt, POW. Let's see, somebody just said something here. Somebody, okay. Man. Wreck-It Ray, yeah, there's another one. It's tough. Bugs Jam recipe, I don't know, you'd have to talk to him about that. So. Somebody just gave $1 billion to Daniel. So Daniel got $1 billion. I mean, it wasn't real, but if they had $1 billion, I think they would actually give it to you. So, oh yeah, we're having bathrooms at the land for sure. When we move into the land, probably not this fall because there's not going to be much time left in the season by the time we get over there. But next year in the spring, for sure, we're getting a porta potty. And then by the end of the summer, I'm hoping by this time next year, we'll have a building. The buildings do have bathrooms. They all 6 units have bathrooms. 2 of the big units have offices and bathrooms. They're nice buildings. You know, it's not just a steel, you know, they're all insulated, nice lighting, bathrooms, offices, and all that. I'm trying to find like really good renters. I'm not looking for guys that throw junk everywhere. Like, I'm really gonna vet who I rent to. I would love to get guys like mechanical contractors and plumbers, guys that use vans for work and like to keep their stuff really tidy. I'm not looking for guys like us, believe it or not. I don't want concrete guys that have, you know, 2x4s and, you know, 2x12s and junk pallets and stuff laying around. Landscapers, not really interested in that. There's not going to be a lot of outside room to put stuff. It's mostly just going to be building space. So I'm looking for guys that are going to be tidy and like keep a nice, it's all going to be new. Everything's going to be brand new. So I want to try to keep it clean and rent to guys that are professionals, you know. Have I ever worked in Cudahy? Yes, absolutely. We worked in Cudahy last year, I believe. Will you ever have a full-fledged merch store? So this is a full-fledged merch store. It doesn't get any more full-fledged than this. You know, we have our own website, victorystyle.com. I was talking about this earlier. We are in the merch shed right now. The girls are shipping. They're weighing stuff on the scale, printing labels, working the computer. And just since we started the live, and how many orders do you have besides the one you're already filled?
Yeah.
Okay, there's still 5 more right now. But they just filled that entire basket just while we were doing the live. So yeah, it's operating smoothly. You know, victorystyle.com, it's a very nice website. It took a very long time to build and it was really expensive, but I'm really happy with the outcome. Several bathrooms, yeah. Do the sweatshirts run, the hoodies run small? I said this a little earlier, but they're about a half size small. So if you're in between sizes, go with the bigger size. So if you're in between large and extra large, definitely get the extra large. They're pretty true. They're not like a full size. Don't order a full size up, just like a half size. And it's consistent. All the shirts, hoodies, everything is about a half size small after you wash and dry it or whatever. What's 6-bag low shirt microfiber 5-inch slump mean? So I've explained this several times, but I always get the question, so I'll answer it again. So the bag, 6 bags, sometimes you'll hear me say 6.5 bag or 7 bag. That's referring to the amount of cement that they are putting in the mix. So if I order a 6 bag, it's it's less, they're putting less cement in the mix than if I order a 7 bag. So I'm just talking about how much cement I want in the mix. So it's let's say 6 bag low chert. Chert is the aggregate or the stone, the gravel that's mixed into the concrete. And I always order a low chert, which is a limestone, and it doesn't absorb water. It's a specific type of stone that doesn't absorb water, which is important here in Wisconsin because we're a freeze-thaw state. If the stones in your concrete absorb water, they'll freeze in the winter and they'll actually break, and the stone will actually pop and you get stone pops. I know you've all seen stone pops in concrete. We call them chert pops, where the chert stone actually leaves a divot in the concrete. So 6 bag, low chert. Air entrainment. So air entrainment is a chemical they add to the concrete, and basically in a nutshell, it is something that it's a chemical that creates little microscopic air bubbles, and that's important because, again, we're in Wisconsin, it's a freeze-thaw climate. You guys down south where it doesn't freeze, you guys don't use air in your mix. But air is important because when water freezes, it expands. And when it expands, those little microscopic air bubbles, it gives the concrete a place, or the water that's inside the concrete, a place to expand into without actually putting pressure on the concrete itself and breaking it. So that 6 bag low chert air microfiber. Microfiber is just a type of reinforcement. It's not exact, but you can think of it as like little cut up pieces of fishing line. It's basically what it looks like, little fishing line, and they mix it right into the concrete truck. So it's all mixed through the concrete, and it gives the concrete a little bit of tensile strength during the curing process. And that's basically the only benefit you get of the microfibers. And then the slump of the concrete refers to how wet I want the concrete. So if I order a 4-inch slump, that's stiffer concrete, less water content. If I order a 6-inch slump, it's a more watery consistency. So that's what all that means when I order concrete. Alfonso, how's it going? Will people in Europe ever be able to buy one of your hoodies Yep, I mentioned this earlier. So eventually we'll do international shipping, but for right now, like I said, we're only in our 4th day of this, and it's all new to us. So we had to like learn just what we're doing, which was a lot to learn. But we're starting to get it down, and eventually we'll introduce international shipping once we get a handle on what we're doing already. I've been trying to reach you about your buggy's extended warranty. That's pretty funny. That was a good one. 3X. So, yep, we talked about this earlier as well. It looks like there's, just from reading comments and messages that I've been getting, it looks like there's going to be plenty of demand for 3X and even 4X. So definitely this one here, the black one. Get one that I already unfolded. So this black one will definitely get this in 3X and 4X. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is get feedback from you all. And I learned already that we're going to need 3X and 4X. So this one, which is the most popular, easy money down the sleeve, we're going to definitely get this one in 3X and 4X. And I'll probably do the same in the black shirt, at a matching shirt. Actually, it's not matching, it's a little bit different. This one has a graphic on the back, American flag, shaped like Wisconsin, and it says easy money. So I'll probably do those two starting out with the bigger sizes. What's your salary? Well, I don't really take a salary. Well, I guess I do take a salary, but basically with a company, I'm an LLC, so the profits and, you know, that's just part of what I make. It's all kind of lumped together in one pool. I'm not a corporation, and I'm not an S corp, so I don't like pay myself a salary with a payroll check. So when you're an S corp, you actually pay yourself as an owner. Like you're not basically not part of the corporation. You pay yourself just as an employee. An LLC, you're just viewed as, you know, one and the same with the company. So the profits are all just yours. You know, it's just in one pool. When you do a corporation, you have to actually separate everything and pay yourself with a payroll check on salary. Might be breaking some child labor laws. No, I don't think so. So these are my own kids, and Hannah is 18 years old and Lindsay is 16, so no problems there. You never showed the shed in a video. I actually did not show the shed in a video. I did that on purpose, you know, because I didn't really want to show everything until we were ready to go. So this is it here. I'll back out a little bit, I'll show you. So this is what we got going on. We have this little cart, and basically we just take the cart, put a big pile in the garage, and then once we have a big pile in the garage, then we take it to UPS. So this so far is just what we've had orders during our live, but it's a 10 by 14 shed. Ryan kind of hooked this all up. Ryan did the electrical work, the lighting, he put air conditioner in, he did all the organization of the shelving, the labels, he figured out all the computer stuff. But this is pretty much it, and it works good so far. Obviously sometime we're gonna need more space, but just to get things started, I was so unhappy with, you know, the company that I was using that was doing the merchandise for me, the quality of stuff. That, thank you very much, Charles, for Autumn. All right, have to remember that. 50 bucks for Autumn. So I just was unhappy with the quality that they're putting out. They're putting out, you know, my Victory stuff, but the quality of the shirts, especially the shirts and the hoodies, was just not there. The stuff was thin, you know, the screen print was like faded. It just didn't match. You know, I like my stuff to be good, you know, and I was just not satisfied with it. So I figured let's do it ourselves. So that's what we're doing. Will you ever sell the red hoodies the crew has? I do have a bunch of stuff at the winter shop. I have way more than I need for just the guys. I don't know why I ordered so much. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I have extra. So yes, I am going to add that at some point, you know, when Ryan has time and the girls have time. We'll add that to the website. But yeah, just the traditional, you know, the stuff that, you know, actually the newer ones say Easy Money over on the other chest, and then on the back too they have a logo and that says Easy Money. But yeah, I do have a bunch of those. I will put those online at some point because I ordered way too many for the guys. Any spot for a car detailer? Yep, there'll be drains, floor drains in every unit. There's water, obviously. There's water supply. There's heat. There's not air conditioning, of course. And really here in Wisconsin, if you're running a shop where you don't really need air conditioning, you open, and a lot of the units are drive-through, so they'll have an overhead door like this on both sides, so you'll really get some great cross ventilation. And we don't get like super hot weather for very long stretches. We'll get super hot weather, but for instance, it was super hot Wednesday and Thursday, and today it's back in the 70s. So I mean, if somebody goes in there and they're doing something where they absolutely would need air conditioning, I'm sure we could work something out. I think they have those, I've seen shops with those big units, you know, the air conditioner units that just sit on the floor. They have a name. I'm sure somebody's going to put the name up of those big units here in a second. But when I was down in Florida, I was at a performance shop, and he had, you know, they're in Florida, it's incredibly hot, and he had one of those units in his shop, so I'm sure they could do that. For Lindsay, she doesn't get much attention. $20.
Thank you.
Lindsay really doesn't get much attention. She's, I don't know why. Well, Hannah doesn't really get attention here. Hannah's not really, yeah, like you're not on the videos much. Don't really talk about your girls too much. Yeah, I know, but like regular videos. You were last year more, but Lindsay just hasn't really been a part of things too much, but they are now. Now they're running this thing all by themselves. So Ryan kind of showed them how to work the computer, and Lindsay and Hannah are pretty good on computers, so they figured it all out pretty quick. How was work today? It was good. So I mentioned this earlier, but I've been on for a while. We poured a 22-yard driveway this morning. We had concrete at 6:30. That's why I'm home already. We were done by, what time did we leave the job? We left at 10 o'clock. So we start pouring at 6:30. We pulled everything cleaned up, form stripped, everything 100%. We pulled off at 10 o'clock, and then we have Best Mom Friday today. We did it at the yard because we were already done. We just were waiting on her. Thank you, Luis Herrera. Thank you very much. Have you gotten approval for the units on the land? So, yes and no. So I had a pre-application meeting with the city, and I brought them the plans, and there's one guy in the city of Menominee Falls that he's the guy that holds all the power. Like whatever he says, if he says yes, it's a yes. If he says no, it's a no. He was in the meeting, and he looked at all the plans, and he was in a good mood, and he was like very positive about everything. He's like, yeah, this isn't going to be a problem. He's like, here's a couple tips for you. So is it approved? Like technically, no, it's not technically approved. Like I didn't go through the entire process, but there's three guys. He was one of them. The three guys that really are the decision makers in Menominee Falls, they all told me, yes, proceed with the plans. This looks good. Let's do it. So we're looking great. I came out of that meeting, which was just a couple weeks ago. I was super excited because I was like, man, yes, I can actually do what I'm hoping for, and you know, it's all going to come together. It's going to happen. So will I build all of them? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to build one next year. So Diet Dr. Pepper time. I just had one right before I went on the live, but my throat is getting bad. Does anybody want to run and get me something to drink? You girls probably got to leave pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
Could you run and get me something to drink real quick?
Yeah.
So, just like a fizzy water, flavored water. All right. All right. Just having to ban a few people. There you go. I don't know. People are so silly, man. How you get entertainment about talking stupid on the comments on somebody's live? Like, honestly, I don't like to say this, but if that's all you got to be a loser in life. I feel bad for you. I actually have pity on you that you would come and talk like that on somebody's live. Like, that's all you have to do. Yes. Thank you very much, Derek. That's awesome. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it. Next bonus video. Thank you very much, Chan the man. Appreciate that. Have you ever thought about It's hard to read some of these. Yeah, man, it's not. Normally I'll touch the screen and I'll scroll back and it'll stop. There it goes. Look at that. That's crazy. Do you plan on using your new dump truck? I'm going to use the new dump truck really soon because my personal pickup truck, well, actually, I got problems with the F-350. That needs some work on the starter or the flywheel. I don't know. It's not engaging. A lot of times you'll spin the key and it'll just, you guys know that sound, a lot of you, that zing, zing, zing. And then it'll catch. So it's not the starter. Replace the starter. It didn't fix it. So it's something with the flywheel. I don't know. Maybe the teeth are wearing out or I don't know. Gary from Webb City, Missouri. Thank you for your orders. Orders are coming in good. Thank you very much. Let's see. I do have some Croatian in me. Yes, I do. What's the furthest order so far? California. I'm sure we've sent to California, right? Yeah, probably California. Los Angeles, somewhere Southern California was probably the furthest. We're only shipping to the lower 48 right now. Love the new video today. Yeah, so the video that came out today, that was a super fun time. That was like a few weeks ago. That wasn't super recently, but I was able to take the guys out on the boat back there. Not this one. That's my fishing boat. That one right there. And we had a really, really good time. That was just a fun day. Guys are so scared of the water. I didn't know so many people didn't know how to swim. I guess I just never knew that. But you start talking to people, and a lot of people don't know how to swim. It's crazy. You're not drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm not. I'm drinking a Kirkland, what is this, lime? Yeah, lime sparkling water. I drink a lot of these. I'm talking a lot. I drink way more of these than I do Diet Dr. Pepper. I can only handle so much Diet Dr. Pepper in a day. You know, it gets old just like everything else. Thank you, Brian Larson from Battle Creek, Michigan. What did he order? Thank you very much, Joan. I really appreciate that. What's your favorite meal? Oh, I like steak. I'm a meat eater. I can appreciate a really, really good steak. So a ribeye or a filet or a tomahawk, it doesn't matter. Just give me one of those things and give it to me perfectly done, kind of medium, pink in the middle. I don't like them bloody. I know a lot of guys like them really rare, but I don't like them bloody. Like a little bit's fine, but you know, I don't want them like cool in the center, if you know what I'm saying. But give me a steak, I'm all about it. Definitely, I would say my favorite. I enjoy a lot of food, but steak is probably one of my favorite, I would say. One second, I'm working on something here. Alright, sorry Zoom 67, you're out of here. Stop asking the same question, man. Same question 1,000 times. Is that the only question that you could ask? It's like, come on, man. Get a little creative at least. Even if you're a moron, at least like use some creativity. Should have something rolling around in there. Don't mean to like, you know, belittle somebody, but the comment he was making was moronic to begin with. What's up, San Francisco Jesus? I heard San Francisco is it's a pretty difficult city to live in right now. A lot of bad stuff going on there. A lot of big corporations and companies are leaving there, having a really hard time with the crime. I think the police are disheartened, discouraged. I would be too. You got to have leadership from the top encouraging you, or otherwise you're going to lose your motivation to work. And I think that's what's happened in some of the police departments in the big cities around the country. Unfortunately, it's sad, but it's true. The cat's doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Packers or Vikings? Come on, man. I was born and raised in Wisconsin my whole life. It's Green Bay Packers, obviously. We've been so much better than the Minnesota Vikings through history. It's not even funny. I mean, I would be embarrassed if I were up there. I'm just kidding. I like you guys. We're neighbors. We're friends. But the Packers are way better than the Vikings. I don't know about this year. We got Jordan Love, brand new. You guys know Aaron Rodgers is gone now. And we got Jordan Love coming in as our quarterback. And I don't follow football closely like I used to, but, you know, new quarterbacks are, you know, probably going to have a tough year this year. So Minnesota might have their chance to be better than us for once. Go Vikings. I'm just giving you a hard time. Go Bears. Oh, no. The Bears. Cowboys? Oh, no. No, no, no. You a Raider fan? No. Thank you, DGO Concrete. Appreciate that. Cheeseheads, thumbs down. Come on. Victory Tour. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do this winter. I think I'm going to travel a little bit, you know, here and there. I'm not going to travel a lot like I did 2 winters ago. That was pretty tough. You know, I was gone from home, you know, more than I wanted to be. And driving, that was a lot of driving. So I'm going to try to do some trips. I'm not going to do a ton. Not going to do a ton.
Would you look at the names?
Stinky Cheeseheads. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, what's the website? Yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned that for a while. So it's victorystyle.com. So we have everything in stock, all our hoodies, all our shirts, and then all of our hats are on the other side. A bunch of different kinds of hats, including that one right, let me put that down, right back there, the classic flag back hat. We have a bunch of those right now. When I say a bunch, we have a good amount. We don't have a ton. But everything's in stock right now. So victorystyle.com. Hit the website, place an order, support Victory. We really appreciate it. I mentioned this earlier, but you know, it's cool during this live stream that you know, I can direct you to actually buy something, because then you know, a lot of people just give because they want to give on the super chats, but you can actually go to our website, victorystyle.com, buy something. I still, you know, we still make a profit and receive money, but then you get something for your money. So it works pretty good for the both of us. So I appreciate if you head over there to the website. It's a nice website, and place an order. That would be awesome. So the Darrells, like, get over the Darrells, man. Who are they? All right, he'll stop asking that question now since I banned him from the comments section. Hey, thank you very much. NOK. Paulus, I love the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Something's wrong with my phone. So the scrolling of the comments, normally I'll put my finger on it and they'll stop. And there's a glitch right now. I'm putting my finger on the comments to stop them, and it's like, it's glitching like this. So like when I'm trying to press a particular comment or just try to stop the comments, for whatever reason, there's a glitch right now, and they're like shaking. So it's like super hard to read even when I stop them. So are you coming to South Florida to pour concrete? I would like to. Did you have fun tubing? Yeah, tubing is super fun. It's a lot of fun. And now I have a boat that can actually, like, it's got a 350 in it, that boat back there. It's an inboard, and, you know, it's not like a speed demon. It's got a lot, not like crazy like some of the new wakeboard boats that are, you know, 450 plus horsepower, but it does really good. Like, all the guys in the boat, my whole crew, and I could still pull a tube like nothing, and has plenty of power. So it does about 50, like low 50s with our family on it. So it does really good, which on a boat, some of you guys have never been on a boat. That sounds really slow, like compared to a car, but low 50s on a boat, it's pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. And not like, you know, tearing anything up or whatever, but it's pretty good. Can you see my comments? Yes, I can see your comments, Cliff. Yes, sir. Will Victory Style 2 return this winter? Yeah, definitely. I'll put some videos out on Victory Style 2. So basically what happens in the fall now, not now, but later on this fall in November particularly, is we'll stop working, mid-November or so when our weather turns. We'll stop working, and then basically I head right to the winter shop. I start working on stuff. We'll do projects. My videos, my long-form videos on Victory Outdoor Services, I try to run those in the fall when we get to that point. I like them to be, about 5 to 6 weeks behind. I try to get all the way through the end of December with videos. So during that 6-week period, I'm working in the shop, but I still have those videos stored up. So the videos that I do in the shop, I put them on Victory Style too. I did that last year, and it worked really, really good. There was a few people that commented they didn't like it. It was confusing or whatever, but it's not really that hard to keep straight. Now that I mention it, I think you'll get the idea. Thank you very much. I don't know how to say her name. Got any dead guesses? Gibram, Ornalis from Vancouver, Washington. Thank you for your order. I appreciate that. Sorry I butchered your name. That's a tough one, though. I've never seen that name before. Would you become an electrician? No, probably not. Nothing's wrong with, being an electrician. Actually, it's a great trade to get into. It's a good paying job. And once you kind of climb the ladder, you can take some of the easier jobs. They make good money, and it's a clean job. It's not it's not like, you're using a pickaxe all the time and digging up dirt and mud and all that. Sometimes you do, but for the most part, it's a cleaner job. But I love concrete, so that's what I do. That's what I'm going to continue to do until I retire. Would you ever travel overseas to pour concrete? Yeah, I would. It would have to be like an incredible situation. I wouldn't just go do it just to do it, to have fun or vacation or something like that. It would have to be the perfect situation for the perfect person or perfect company, maybe. Signatures, I don't really have plans to do like autographed merch right now. It's kind of weird for me. I'm just a concrete guy, although people do ask for it quite a bit. It is a little weird for me. I have to get over that. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I'll think about it. $2,500 cash for the Mustang. No, not today. Classic Victory Outdoor Services shirt. So I don't have any more. I can't show it, but the classic, the one that I have on, I don't have any more of these shirts. These are old. They're all gone. They say, I'd rather be pouring concrete on the back. They also have the phone number on the back, so I really wouldn't want to give these out anyway. I already get enough garbage calls. I get garbage calls all the time because I run a business. I run Victory Outdoor Services. You look it up on the internet, of course you're going to see my number, and people feel free to call me anytime, day or night. For whatever reason, I get hung up on constantly and continually because people don't expect me to answer the phone, a lot of them. And that does get to be a bit of a challenge, because I'm trying to run a business and get leads and schedule estimates and take care of clients and stuff, but I'm getting all these other calls. There's nothing I can do about it. It just is what it is. It's just part of the deal. When you run stuff through, just dropped my water, but when you run stuff through social media, and it's all about your business, that's the deal. Question and answer videos in the future. I don't know, maybe we'll think about it. Rumble. So I do have the Rumble app. I don't use it. I just don't really see the point of, I'm already on, I already have a really big Facebook following and the YouTube thing, and I'm on Instagram a little bit, and I just feel like that's enough. You know what I mean? That's enough social media. I had TikTok, and I actually got rid of TikTok, and I don't miss it at all. Social media has been really good to me, but I don't want to do it anymore. Put myself out there even more. I have a Twitter account as well. I really don't post anything over there either because I'm already doing what I'm doing, and I'm satisfied, and enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever regret joining social media? Yeah, I do. At times I do, but so there's positives and negatives of being on social media. Overall, the positives have way outweighed the negatives, but there are definitely negatives, and sometimes you just man, I just want to be alone for a little bit. because there's constantly people trying to communicate with you, and I mean constantly. There's companies that try to communicate with you and they want you to do this and promote their product, and there's people that want you to do this and that for them. It's all the time, literally all the time. So yeah, sometimes you're just like, man, I just want to relax. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be by myself. But you never really are, because there's always people asking for you or whatever. But honestly, the positives have been, it's been awesome. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's really changed the trajectory of my future, and it's really helped out our family, and it's been really fun making friends across the entire world. I have a lot of friends across the country, even when I traveled, people that I would have never met or communicated with in my entire life. I get to talk to, like heads of companies, CEOs, like people I would have never talked to before. Now they want to talk to me and I get a chance to talk to them. So it's really cool. It's fun. It's been awesome. It's been a great journey. And I'm going to continue. I have no plans on slowing up, letting up, stopping, none of that. That thought, obviously I can't say it's never crossed my mind, because there's times where you're like, oh, I just want to be left alone. I want to quit everything. So, it crosses your mind, but never seriously. I'm going to continue this on for as long as it keeps going. You know what I mean? There might be a time where people lose interest in what we're doing and all that, and things will start to decline. And, just like TV shows, people sometimes lose interest, and TV shows have a run for a while, and then they kind of plateau, and then eventually some shows last for decades or whatever, I understand, but that's just the way that it goes on social media. Sometimes you're hot for a while, and then it can cool off. And if it cools off, it cools off. I'm happy with everything. I'm already grateful for everything that I've received. Who we got there, Hannah? Robert from Norman, Oklahoma. Thank you very much. So we're going to wrap this up. The girls have a wedding to go to in just a little bit at our church. A young couple getting married. The rest of the season, how's it looking? It's looking fine. I have to still sell some more work, but we got work for a while. I'm not super concerned about it. We do have work to do on the land. If in the back of my mind, I have a few days of work even here at my house for the guys. Work on the land. I got to have an addition built. We got to move the shed over there, move all our stuff over there. So we're going to be busy one way or another. Hey, Wisconsin, who's that? Anthony from Chaseburg. I don't know where Chaseburg, Wisconsin is, but thank you very much, Anthony, for your order. Did you ever get the money the lady owes you? No, but I did communicate with her. And basically we have something worked out that I'm not going to get into details, but if I come and do one small tweak for her, which is only going to take me like 5 minutes, she said she'll pay me the rest of her money. So it's not really a problem. It's something I have to schedule, and it's not really it's not on the top of my priority list right now. We need pocket tees. I like pocket tees. You see me, generally I'll have a pocket. The t-shirts that I have don't have pockets, because I've learned most people don't like pockets. However, the guy that just commented does like pockets, but I'm not gonna, I can't have like too big of a selection, because we're only in a 10 by 14 shed. So this is literally it. It's like a little jail cell. So that's it. That's the whole thing right there. But we do have the nice garage door. It opens up into the driveway, so you don't feel closed in or anything like that. But it's pretty small. We have to limit what we can do for now anyway. So if it continues growing, eventually we'll have to get more space or whatever. But I thought this would be like a cool solution for us getting, this all started and get the website going and have the girls working. Ryan from Fort Mill, South Carolina. Ryan, thank you for your order. Thank you very much. So we got a pile going on the floor. The cart is completely full. I don't know if you saw the short that I put out. No, that doesn't really show it either. But Ryan made a little video. It's not online, but Ryan made a little video, and we did really good on the first day, like selling the merchandise. It went crazy. Like, I was shocked at how much stuff that we sold. It was really awesome. It was a lot of fun. Right on the verge of being overwhelmed, but the girls handled it like pros. Right, girls?
Oh, yeah.
Elon Musk, yeah, wouldn't that be cool if it was actually Elon Musk? I don't think so. You should do coffee mugs. Yep, for sure. I actually do have. Somebody asked me why don't I have a business phone and a personal phone. I answer the business phone. I like personally, me. I don't have a secretary. My wife doesn't do it. I want to answer the business phone. I feel like I'm the best person to do it. I can set my estimates appointments right away. So it wouldn't really matter if I had a personal and a business. The one that's ringing all the time is the business line. It's not my personal phone. So that really wouldn't solve the issue. Tattoo meeting. So I got a tattoo on my arm. It's a Rottweiler. The meaning of the tattoo is nothing at all. So it was just a dumb decision I made when I was 18. I didn't even have a Rottweiler. My friend and I, we were 18. We walked into a tattoo shop, and this was after, you know, doing the things that teenage high school boys do. We walked in there, and we were looking around. We were like, "Hey, man, like, let's get tattoos." And I looked up at a picture. I was like, the artist was there. I was like, "I like that one, dude." And he's like, "All right, sit down." And yeah, I got the tattoo. So it has no meaning. It was just a dumb thing I did when I was 18. I regret it. You know, I would never get another tattoo or whatever. But that's why I have the tattoo. To be completely honest and transparent, there you go. So if Bray's 6'5", honestly, if you're 6'5", I'm 6'4", and the regular sizes, if you get like a double extra large, it's gonna be slightly short on you, just to be totally honest. I run a double extra large tall. I'm not offering tall sizes yet. Again, we have limited space here, but I probably won't order a hoodie or whatever, because you're probably going to be disappointed. I want you to get something and you're like, it's not long enough, because I know I like my stuff to fit just right. So I would hold off. I apologize, I don't have the size for you, but I'm not going to tell you to buy something and then have you be disappointed in it. I'll just be upfront and honest with you. Extra large t-shirts. Yep, double X's are here. We got everything in double X. So we got from small all the way to double X in everything. But that's all the sizes that we have for now. Travel mug. Yep. So a lot of good ideas, a lot of stuff we can do in the future. More vids. Well, we do as much as we can. So you guys know my videos are pretty long. It takes a long time to edit those videos. It's a lot of work. And there's also times where we'll combine a couple days. You know, you'll see a setup and pour the next day into one video. I don't want to put out more videos if they're not really good videos. Like, we'll have some videos coming up where it's 2 days combined into one video, because we just felt like one video by itself just didn't have enough substance or enough entertainment value or just educational value or whatever to make a good video. Like, when I make a video, every single one's going to be good. I'm never going to put a really terrible video or a clunker. And I think that's why my channel sees like really consistent views. Like, every video gets almost the same amount of views, because I try to hold it to a standard. You know what I mean? I feel like people say that when you start a channel, it's just like more videos, just as many videos as you can, just get them out there, and the algorithm will love you or whatever. And that's not the case. Like, the people that say that, they're just wrong about it. Like, trust me, I've been doing it for like 2.5 years. I've put out hundreds of videos, and I kind of got a pretty good feel for how things go. And it's way more important to put good videos out than more videos. So right now we're doing 3 a week, and once in a while a bonus video, although I haven't done one for a while. And we're going to continue that all the way through January, and then we'll switch over to shop videos from there for the winter. A little bit of traveling. We'll do the Ohio Decocrete show again. We'll be in Las Vegas for the World of Concrete again, and then we'll also do the Farrell show again, like we did these past couple years. Labor Day plans. Should I really tell you what our Labor Day plans are? So, the Labor Day plans. So that sound that you hear, she's my daughter Hannah. The label printer's printing, and she's ripping the labels off for the orders. So Labor Day, we're going up north. So my friend, same friend I bought the land from, believe it or not, he wants us to come up north. He bought a large, and I'm talking a very large parcel of land. When you guys see the video, I'll introduce you to him. Actually, we'll spend more time with him. I think you might have seen him in a video, but we'll spend some time with him. He's a really interesting guy, very successful. But he bought all this land out north, and he asked if me and my crew would come up Labor Day week, September 4th, and do some work for him, some concrete work up there for him. So obviously I'm not going to make my guys work on Memorial Day, or Labor Day, on Labor Day. So I told them that I would go up on Monday, on Labor Day, and then they could come up on Tuesday. I'd give them directions. I'd have everything laid out so we could get right to work. And I told them that, and every single one of them was like, no, we want to come with you. We'll come on Labor Day. And I was like, wow, my guys actually are volunteering to work on Labor Day. So for Annie, thank you very much, Pastor Mark. So we're all going up north on Labor Day together, and we're going to work all week long up on my friend's property. We're going to pour a big slab for him, and we're going to have some fun. Like, this guy, when I say he's successful, he has toys, he's got ATVs, he's got a large, boomstick collection. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. That part won't be on the video because we're going to, the social media just hates that kind of thing, and my channel has never showed that kind of thing, and I'm not going to risk it by putting that all over the channel, and then YouTube's starts hating on me or whatever. And I don't need the hate from the people either, but you guys know me, I enjoy that kind of thing. I'm into that myself, and we're going to have some fun up north as well as do some work. So that's the plans. Would you laser remove your tattoo? No, I wouldn't. It doesn't really bother me. It's not like I hate my tattoo and I need this thing off my arm. It's just, I never think about it. It never crosses my mind. The only time I ever have talked about it is because somebody directly asked me about it. Take Ray to the world of concrete. I don't think Ray wants to go to Las Vegas. So Ray might come to one of the other places with us, but he has mentioned that he's not really interested in Las Vegas. Any fear of losing Eric? So I got the same question in my last live stream, and I'm not sure why that question would even be asked. So if you guys remember, I actually borrowed Eric money to buy his first work truck. I had provided him a lot of leads so he could get jobs. So I've been encouraging Eric to start his own business. And obviously what that means is eventually he's gonna leave and go on his own. That may be next year. We'll see. So there's no fear. I'm the one that's kind of been, encouraging him to do that. So I'm not sure why I would be fearful of that. I would actually be glad for him when that happens. So we'll still be friends either way. So yeah, people said that same thing about Big and Little Daryl. You can't lose them. They make your channel and they provide all the views. I had those comments over and over and over again, and it's like, no, that's just not the way that it is. And as you can see, the way that things worked out, that really wasn't the way that it was. So no, there's no fear in losing him. Visiting New York City. I've been asked to come to New York City several times, but that's just one of those difficult things. New York City doesn't have a warm climate. So when I have time, it's cold there. It's cold here, it's cold there. It just really doesn't work out. Of course, I would love to. Website, victorystyle.com. So I kind of did the live to promote the website, but I haven't been really very good at, giving you the website. It's victorystyle.com. Jump on there and place an order. Looks like we had a good bunch of orders come in through the live stream. Is that what we got on the board now? Still got a bunch, eh?
Yeah.
Yep, it's doing really good. So thank you very much. How's the heat in the shed? So right now it's not really super hot out. Last couple of days it has been super hot. They shut the door and Ryan installed an air conditioner right there, which I don't know. How was it in here?
It was fine.
It was
still,
fine. It was still warm.
Super hot outside, so it got like.
It was like 102 degrees outside. There's no insulation in here at all.
Normally it's just fine.
Yeah, normally it's fine. It was 102 degrees, but the air conditioner made it to where it wasn't bad. It was fine. Obviously, they would have probably liked it a few degrees cooler, but they weren't dying or sweating to death or anything like that. Hey, what's going on, Hawaii? Thank you very much. Is there heat in the shed? There's not yet, but pretty soon, you know, in November, maybe even October, we'll get a space heater. It's only 10 by 14. It's a super small shed, so a space heater will heat this whole thing like nothing. Even without insulation, it'll be just fine. Thank you very much, Creo. When Marcel left, that was a long time ago. If you're talking about, oh, when is the meetup? Thank you for asking that. I did. I mentioned this already. Eagle Village Park. So it's the same place where we did the meetup last year. Eagle Village Park. For Daniel, thank you very much. I'll take care of that. So Eagle Village Park, it's September 16th. It's a Saturday. It's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And me and some of my guys will be there. Probably everybody, but I'm not 100%. I think most of them have indicated to me. I think all of them indicated me that they're going to come, but you know, you can never be super sure. But some of the guys will be there, and we'll have the merch for sale there. We'll have a table like we did last year. There's free food. There's like really good free food. There's stuff to do for the kids, and last year they had the Flight for Life helicopter. The police are there. They have the police dogs. They had the police robot, police drone. They have a bunch of stuff. The military's there. They bring a bunch of military vehicles and military weaponry. It's really cool to look at, very interesting. So it's a good time. So even if, you know, you come and, you know, only able to talk to us for a little while, there's still other stuff you can do. It's not just a trip to come and see us. You know, you can eat and really enjoy yourself, enjoy the park that day as well. It works out really good. I'm always fearful to do just a meetup with just me and the guys and there's nothing else to do. It's like, okay, well, now what? We met the guys and got a hat and took a picture, and now what? So it works out really good at the park because, you know, they put on, it's the Eagle Police Department puts it on, and it's a really good picnic. The boat video was hilarious. It really was. I had a sore throat at the end of the day. The World of Concrete is in January. Devastated, no shirts for tall people. Not yet, Ramon, but we'll get there. 3Xs, we'll get there too. That'll be coming within a few weeks. How will you host a concrete show from the new land when it is finished? So in the back of my mind right now, what I would like to do is when the first building is built and I get my occupancy permit, I would like to do a meetup and an open house at the land. That is what I'm planning on doing. That'll probably be about a year from now, is maybe I'm being optimistic, but I'm hoping about a year from now we'll be able to do that. And I'm going to invite everybody, people from the community, and just, you know, have sodas and maybe make hot dogs and, you know, make a deal out of it because, you know, a lot of it, you know, I feel like you guys should share in it because you guys were a part of everything from the very, very beginning. So definitely do that, you know, when the first building's up. As far as shipping goes, we've been shipping either the same day that you place the order or the day after. So we're shipping stuff out pretty much right away. No delay. Over the weekend here, it'll probably be a few days because we're not going to work tomorrow or Sunday, but the girls will be back in on Monday doing the orders again. And it's not going to continue to be like, we're getting a lot of orders now. You know, you see what they're doing, and we have this was all just from the time we did the live here. So, but during the day, you know, if I'm not talking about it or there's not a video promoting it, there's not going to be tons of orders. So we're not going to get overwhelmed. We'll be able to ship all your stuff in a timely manner when you order. So we're not going to sit on your orders at all, I promise. Just good merch. Just got the hoodie and hat. So if you just got a hoodie and hat, we just opened the store on Tuesday. So that gives you a good idea of the turnaround. I mean, it was boom, 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 place an order. We're getting it to UPS. It's shipping right out. You guys know that we're gonna do stuff right. You know, it's victory. Come on, we're not gonna mess around. It's gonna get done right. So at least I hope so. I mean, I don't know. Are you girls messing up all the orders? So if you order a hat and get a T-shirt, oh, just half? No, yeah. They're actually very intelligent girls, and they know what they're doing. So, yeah, they're also very humble girls, which is good. Is there a full black hat? There's not a full black hat. Grab me one of the classics. Actually, I'm wearing, never mind. Grab me one of the black victory hats. And then the easy money hats, black. So as far as black goes, this isn't black, you know, but this is the classic hat. This is really dark gray. The back is black, charcoal front. So that one's really dark. And then I have the Easy Money hat. This is a black front, white back, and then you know, red bill. And then same thing on this one with the new logo. So 3 choices where you get at least some black. You can put those back. I don't have 6X. I might never have 6X. That's a really big size. I don't want to order in a bunch of gigantic sizes. Sorry, I didn't mean anything by that, but that's a really big size. That's Daryl Jr. big. There just won't be much demand for it. 5 extra tall. Man, you're big boys. Big boys on the channel. Another guy, 5X, come on. So, I don't know, I have to consider it. It's just, I never realized there were so many people that needed the bigger sizes. Why don't you have quick trip rewards? That's a good question. I probably should. I don't know, I'm just too lazy to like take the card out. I probably will. A lot of people have said that. It's too hot for the shed. It's actually beautiful out today. What is it, like 70? It's about 75 degrees right now. We actually have the door open. We have the air conditioner going, even though the door is open. It's not really that hot in here at all. It's beautiful. The last couple of days, they shut the door, ran the air conditioner, and it was fine. Fitted caps. Nope, I'm not doing any fitted caps. I'm going to continue to do, they're all snapbacks. So I like snapbacks because you can dial it into the perfect size. The fitted, like personally, I'm in between sizes in a fitted. The smaller one is a little tight. The larger one is a little loose. I'm not a huge fan of the fitted hats, although I know a lot of people that are. I'm going to continue just ordering the snapbacks for now. Yeah, okay, 27X. Thank you very much. Mr. Handpay is winning lots of money. Yeah, his channel's doing really good too. Talking about Jason, my friend Jason, he runs a landscape business here in the area, so we've become friends over the years. He also has a YouTube channel. It's all about gambling. Obviously, I'm not into gambling, but he is, and he does really good, and his channel is really blowing up. Do you ship to the UK? It is US only, lower 48 only right now. I've mentioned this several times already during the live stream, but I know people come in and out, I understand. This is brand new to us, so we've really had no idea how to get this thing going. We didn't understand how the backside of a website worked and the shipping software and actually getting all this stuff shipped. Like we just didn't know what the process was all going to look like. So we just got it going. It's going super good, but we didn't want to put too much on our plate to begin with. And international shipping is kind of a different ball game. There's a lot of new stuff to learn, different process. So eventually, you know, probably we will ship because I know there's a lot of people in Canada that watch Victory Outdoor Services, and obviously there's a lot of countries in Europe that do the same. How to remove rust stains from concrete. So there's a product called Calcium Lime Rust Remover. It's CLR, Calcium Lime Rust Remover. You can get it from the big box stores. That does a pretty good job at removing rust. Unfortunately, concrete is a very porous material. So the stains that you see on the surface, they're not only on the surface, they're below the surface. So when you're scrubbing at stains, you're getting it off the surface, but unfortunately you can't get the stain out from inside that porous concrete. You can do the best you can. I recommend CLR for rust stains. That would be your best bet. Thank you, Belgium. I appreciate that. Oh, I got a question for Dan the Man. I'm not sure where he went. He was in here earlier. Are you guys taking off?
I have 3 more orders.
You're going to do 3 more orders? All right. She's going to do 3 more orders, and then she's going to take off. Close up shop for the day. I got to get off here also. We've been on for a good while. A really good while. What's going on? Somebody just joined, and I'm like ready to like hop off. He's like, I just got to join a live finally. Yeah. How are things with you and Mike? Me and Mike, we're good friends. So Mike's doing his own thing. You know, he's got his business going, and yeah, there's definitely nothing between me and Mike. He just texted me a picture the other day. We texted back and forth. It's about a tractor that he just bought and stuff. So. All right. Sorry, Maria. Don't ask me the same question a million times. Had to take care of that. Decals for trucks. I don't have those type of decals just yet. However, we are throwing in, I have the Victory style stickers. We are throwing these in with every order. We're going to do this for a while. I know it's just a sticker. It's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of cool. These fit on your back of your laptop just perfectly. It's a good size for that. So, but these are going in with every order. And then I did order some more stickers, some bigger ones. Those are pretty small, but I ordered some bigger ones. They should be coming in as well. Be cool to have. I can think of all kinds of stuff to put on stickers. So we'll do that. We'll get into stickers big time, but just not quite yet. My snapback hat is on the last clip and it won't snap. Oh, man. No comment. No comment. You're probably a really smart guy. I'll just leave it at that. Really smart guy, because these things are big. And the last snap. That is huge. You got a big head, brother. I just had to say, you got a big head. If the last one, you can't even fit it on your head. You got a big old noggin. How are the green mats you're trying out? So the green mats, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of the green mats. I won't buy any more. So they're pretty thin traction mats. And they make, different, maybe even that same manufacturer, I don't know. But different manufacturers make thicker traction mats. The problem with the ones that I bought is they're pretty thin and they're very, very flexible. So you guys know we like to build like plywood ramps for the power buggy, going in and out of places. We'll lay down plywood so concrete trucks can get over the grade, even soft grade. You can get concrete trucks, because that 3/4 inch plywood, it's very rigid. It'll actually float a concrete truck and do somewhat of a good job doing it. The green mats, they're really flexible, and just being so flexible, they're not really going to hold a concrete truck up on the grade. They're going to kind of conform to the tires and smash down. So, I bought 10 of them because I wanted to try them, and they're okay. We use them, but I won't buy any more of them. I'm either going to look for, a different style of traction mat, or just, stick with my plywood, because traction mats are very expensive, and you can get a whole lot of plywood for the price of one traction mat. So. Hey, from the UK. Did you buy your daughter a car? Not yet. I'm working on it. I've been looking. So we're looking. I'm not just going to buy her a car outright. I'm going to help her out, obviously, but she's going to be paying for a lot of it herself. So I don't just buy my kids cars just because I'm their dad. They got to work for stuff. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to close up shop. But obviously, victorystyle.com never closes. So head over there, pick something out, and support us. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I guess that's it. So this was for the last hour and 7 minutes. So all the orders that just came in, that whole basket there, and that, you guys are super awesome. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.